20 questions with...
My name is Kenneth Clifford Welsh.
Ken, welcome to 20 Questions with... How are you doing?
Very well, thank you, Frank. Very well indeed. I'm out here in the sunshine enjoying a little club soda, not club soda, but a soda stream with a lemon in it. It's a really lovely afternoon, yeah?
Oh, wonderful. Oh, something went weird there. Yeah. Okay, Ken. I don't know what that was, but right, here we go. Your 20 random questions are starting.
Yeah,
are starting now. What is your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? Yeah. Don't have one, Frank.
You don't have one? Oh.
What do you think it is, Andy? Hell. Sardines, yeah. No, not sardines. Maybe, let me see. I do like barbecuing chicken thighs, with when I marinate them with all kinds of spices and garlic and so on. I like that. But I like all kinds of food,
Yeah,
I have a garden. I extract fresh vegetables. I like fresh asparagus from my garden, which came and went, and it was gorgeous and beautiful.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's cool. It's nice being able to grow your own stuff. That's really good, yeah.
Yeah, really, we have now. We have no choice.
Yeah. And
anyway,
what is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
What was my favorite alcoholic beverage?
What was? Yes. Yeah.
Let's see. I'd say it was probably a beer, like a nice dark English type of ale, Frank. Almost like a porter kind of taste.
Oh, you like that kind of thing? Or you did like that kind of thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. But now I just drink, non-alcoholic beer. And my favorite is something called Grolsch.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Dutch or something like that.
Yeah, we have it over here, I think. Yeah, I have heard of that name. Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that, I used to like vodka with, just vodka with vodka.
What was the first record you ever bought?
I know exactly what it was. I was 13 or years old or something. 14. I was walking with my girlfriend. I grew up in a place called Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada, right?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
We walked all the way downtown. I bought a record for $1. It was a 78 RPM, right?
Yeah.
It was Dean Martin singing "Memories Are Made of This."
I know that song. Yeah. I remember that song, Ken. Yeah.
This was prior to Elvis, so it was still like a little bit of like pop mixed with early rock. It wasn't quite there yet.
Yeah. The crooning, sort of crooner. Yeah.
Exactly. The crooner was still on, man. Sinatra, Dean, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, there you go.
That's a good one. If aliens landed outside your house, what would be the first thing that you'd say to them?
I said, where the hell did you come from? What? Come on in. I'll make you a cup of coffee if you like. Coffee? What's that? Hey, they can speak. All right, come on in. I don't know what I'd do. I'd just say, where in the hell did you come from? Please don't step on my garden.
That's it, yeah. Leave my flowers alone, yeah.
Get that spaceship out of here.
Like you say, that in the films they go, get the hell off my lawn.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can eat me, but get the hell off my lawn, yeah.
That was good. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Well, let's see. I was thinking of the best piece of advice I was given that I never took, which came from my mother, so that's okay. When I decided to become an actor, I told them, I said, look, I'm going to become an actor. Is that okay? Because I was going to university and take my degree in drama. And my mother said, well, dear, why don't you take a degree in education to go along with that? Then you could have something to fall back on. I said, Mom, I'm not going to fall back. I'm going forward, okay? And she said, all right, dear. So that was her sort of non-advice. I hold dear to my heart. I love my mother very much. So there you go.
Yeah, that's great, Ken. Name a country that you'd like to visit that you haven't already?
A country that I haven't visited.
Yeah.
Gee. I don't think there is one. I've been to so many. I mean, there are places within countries I'd like to visit that I haven't been.
Yeah. Well, give us an example, if you. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to go to Assisi in Italy.
Okay.
I'd like to go and visit, the place where St. Francis lived and taught, and he's someone we need today. In fact,
Yeah.
a peaceful man who was full of compassion. That's where I would like to go. I can't think of a country though, really, that I would like to go to. At this point, nowhere.
Yeah, not at the moment, obviously. No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If there's another choice that I haven't been, wait a minute. I'd like to go to Ireland.
Oh yes, now you're talking. Yeah.
Never been there. I'd like to go. That's where my ancestors are from.
You'd love that, Ken. My family are from there as well. I've got a lot of history from Ireland as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've missed that. I had a friend, Paddy, who was Irish, and he lived there. He went back there to retire, and I was about to go and visit him. I got a movie. I couldn't go, and then he died. So I didn't get to go there.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, Ken. You'd love it. What was your first childhood toy?
Good Lord. I think it was a, let me see. Childhood. Oh, I know. It was one of my favorites. It was like a little, what we call a caterpillar that has like a blade on it. A caterpillar that moves along the ground and scrapes up earth and stuff. And it had a little blade on it, would come up and down. I'd push it along because it went on little wheels and everything. And the 1946 or whatever that was a pretty big deal. And I also had little tiny little dinky toy Jeep that I liked. It was like during the war and stuff, it was like a little tiny Jeep. That's what I remember. And I had a stuffed elephant that I liked very much too.
A stuffed elephant, yeah.
And I had a plastic monkey that I put in the drawer of my dresser, and I used to cover him up every night with a handkerchief and say goodnight to him and shut the door on him. That was the kind of story.
Who would you like to see play you in a film about your life?
Gosh, aside from myself, I just don't know. Let me see. Wow.
I'll tell you who I think, although it's the wrong era, because he's long gone. If it had been if it had been a different era, for some reason, a young Jimmy Cagney resembles you a wee bit. I don't know why. I just got to think about Cagney could play you.
Hey, Brian, you hit something here. When I was younger, people always used to say, "Hey, man, you look like James Cagney." I said, "Come on," and they said, "Yeah, you do." And so, you're right, Cagney. Let's go with Cagney because he was at the same time serious and light and funny, which is the way I like to live my life. So there you go, done.
Oh well, I put words in your head there, mate. Yeah.
Nice. Well done, Frank.
What is you can do multi-choice if you wish, but what is your favorite animal?
Gosh, my favorite animal.
This can be a wild animal or a domestic animal, whichever you know.
Well, I've loved all the cats I've had. I like the toads that I see around my yard, and I save them from my pool quite frequently. I like all kinds of animals. I like little garter snakes. I like, let's see. Can't think of any really wild animals I like. I used to like horses, but I have to say cats mostly.
Yeah.
I'd have to say cats. Yeah, I have a cat now. She's crazy, and I like her a lot. Cats are good companions. They're really strange and weird and funny. So I take, cats.
When was the last time that you cried?
Let me see. Maybe yesterday. I don't know. I cry a lot because it's fun.
Well, it's a good release of tension, isn't it? It's a good release of emotion, and it's not always bad tears, is it? It can be happy tears as well, Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth, Frank. Sometimes I cry when I'm praying. I will get so emotional, I will cry when I'm praying to God,
Yeah.
So it was probably yesterday or the day before, So I find crying a lot easier as I get older, by the way. As an actor, if I have to cry in a show or something, it's a lot easier now. I don't know why. I'm becoming more like my mother, I guess. But
Yes.
she'd cry all the time. It was really fun. So that's what I said. A couple of days ago.
Yeah. If you could travel back in time to any point in history, where would you go and why?
Good Lord. Maybe thinking now at this. Back in history. Wow. Back to the 60s, maybe. I'd like to live that over again and do things differently.
I'd like to go and visit Woodstock.
There you go. I didn't get a chance. I was playing.
I want to see the summer. If the summer of love was really what it was cracked up to be, you know.
No, I'd like to go back to the 60s because I kind of missed it, but because I was busy, acting, doing Shakespeare stuff, and I missed all the LSD and the music festivals and everything. So maybe that, I think so.
I bet that was a pretty wild time, Ken. I bet that was a pretty heady time.
Right, and become part of, the social movements that were going on. The freedom movement. I would like to have become part of that. I would like to have marched with Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that would have been that would have been incredible, wouldn't it? All that going on. Wow, what a time! Yeah.
Scary, but stuff. So, yeah, I would say that era. Yeah, I'd go back there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You do it.
Have you ever had a ride on an elephant?
Never. Closest I came to an elephant once, there was a circus in town. I saw the elephant piss, and it was like a hose. It was unbelievable. No. Nor have I ridden on a camel, Frank, nor would I. Okay?
Oh, they're moody. They're moody buggers, camels, aren't they?
Awful.
They throw you off, don't they? Yeah.
And they've got foul breath and bad, teeth.
Yeah, they spit at you and everything. They're nasty. Yeah.
No, never ridden on an elephant. No.
What motto do you like to use?
I don't really have one, but let's go to Shakespeare.
Yeah.
When Edgar in King Lear, he says, "Men must endure their going hence, even as their coming hither. Rightness is all." Let's see. That's my favorite quote that I like to use. I might say that's the motto. Men must endure their going hence, even as they're coming hither. Rightness is all. It's that moment of rightness in your life that you live for, you reach for, and hopefully you find. There you go. Done.
It's interesting, Ken. That's an interesting one, yeah.
I think so. I go to Shakespeare a lot.
Yeah, I know you're very fond of him, yeah. The beach or the woods?
The woods, definitely, Frank.
Yeah.
Not a big beach guy.
You must have. Do you have a lot of woodland where you are, Ken? Do you have a lot of?
Yeah. Oh, and I live on like 2/3 of an acre here, and I have planted probably 100 trees or more, counting the cedar bushes that I put here, and I put maples up. I've put pine. I put cedar. I put spruce. I've put fir trees. I've put exotic trees. I've put all kinds, just many trees. I just love to be among trees. I really love it. And a beach? No. I used to have a cottage on a beach on a lake north of here, but it's fun to walk along the edge of the lake. It just kind of bores me after a while.
Yeah.
I like to,
it's nice to be around it's nice to be around nature, isn't it? All around you. That's lovely. Yeah.
Exactly. Recently, trees have grown up. They're showing their leaves now. There's beautiful green out there. They're waving in the wind. What could be nicer than that? Not much.
Oh, you're telling me. Are you a morning or night person?
Both.
Both? Yeah.
Well, sometimes I will not be able to sleep at night, so I'll just read for a while. And lately, I'm trying to be a morning person. I'm trying to get up early. It's so beautiful, this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to say I'm both. I have different, things that happen to me at night. Like I'll just stay awake and read because I don't sleep much. And then I try to get up early because when you get older like me, you don't need that much sleep,
Yeah.
So sometimes it's hard to get up in the morning, but I love getting up in the morning when I do. And my lady friend, Lynn, if she's here, we get up, we have coffee, we sit on the back deck, and we talk about this and that. She's a wonderful artist, and we just talk about art and life and everything else. It's fabulous.
Oh, that sounds beautiful, Ken. That's beautiful.
I think I love mornings, Frank.
Yeah, I think the mornings are pretty cool. I'm not keen on the night time. I'm a bit scared of the dark. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not keen on the night. I prefer it just to be over really quick. You know.
I used to be really scared of the dark too when I was young. Totally.
Yeah, I'm not terribly keen on it. I have to admit, I'm really not very relaxed in it. You know. So I'm definitely not a vampire, Ken.
There you go. Good. No,
yeah.
I don't think so. Okay. I mean, I've done vampire movies, but that's a different story. Okay.
What was your least favorite subject at school?
Least favorite? Jeez. I don't know if I really had one. Well, okay. When I got to university, my least favorite subject was a class that happened like at 8:30 in the morning, and it was some weird math course called topology because I had to take a science course, and I never went. So I went to it twice, didn't like it, and failed it. But so that was my least favorite, really.
Yeah.
Topology.
If you could invite one person, alive or dead, to dinner, who would it be and why?
Interesting. Could I spread this out and have 3 people?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
They'd be all together. I mean, okay. I'd bring Shakespeare. Okay, bring him to the house. Maybe do a barbecue some lamb for him. But with that, I would like to have my mother and father with Shakespeare. And so my dad would cook one of his great barbecue chickens. My mother would bake these amazing pies. And then I'd ask William Shakespeare to write a sonnet for them, right?
Oh,
and
wow.
we'd sit around, we'd have fun, the 3 of us. And because I love my parents a lot. And my dad made the most amazing barbecue chicken. My mother's baking was awesome. So there you go. Shakespeare and my parents together.
I think they get on really well, actually. Yeah.
It would, because my old man was a little bit crazy. He was a very funny guy. And so I think Bill would like that. He'd probably write some things down that my father said,
Do you think fortune cookies bring you fortune?
Yes, absolutely. I eat Chinese food every day. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I think yes. I think they do. I think they do. Every time I crack open a fortune cookie, something magical happens eventually. Like I became a millionaire. No chance. Come on.
You have to be a bit more realistic than that.
Okay. No, all right, I don't.
Can you play a musical instrument?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, that's an interesting question, Frank, because first of all, I played the trumpet since I was like 12.
Oh, wow.
I took up the flute when I was about 35. I have a piano upstairs that I play around on, and I've just bought myself an electric guitar.
Oh, fantastic, Ken. Yeah.
I intend to learn how to play the blues on it.
Oh, man, that would be great. Yeah.
In fact, we just made a funny video about me trying to play the blues on my new guitar, which I could send to you if I had your.
Yeah, I'll sort that out with you. Yeah, I'll text you that my email and that. I'd like to see that.
So all of those, I like playing them a little bit at a time. Often I'll pick up when somebody has a birthday, I'll pick up one of my trumpets and play Happy Birthday and make a video for them or do it on FaceTime or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And your final question, Ken. Your final question.
Oh, no!
It's the big one, Ken. Brace yourself. It's the universal question that must be answered. Apple pie or cherry pie?
No question, Frank. No question. It's apple pie.
Apple pie? I love apple pie. Homemade apple pie. Mum used to make. Oh, great stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Her apple pie and her lemon meringue were the best.
Oh, man. Now you're talking.
Woo!
Oh, Lord, you're getting me going now, Ken. Yeah.
There you go.
Thinking about that, yeah. I can almost smell it now in the oven, coming out of the oven. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
If only I could bake.
I wish I could bake. I'm no good at it. I'm useless.
Anyway. Okay, man. This has been fun, Frank.
Ken, thank you so much for answering my 20 questions. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
A pleasure talking to you, my dear. Pleasure.
And I hope you guys also enjoyed the 20 questions. And we may or may not be back down the line with some more. Until then, take care.
Yeah, God bless you, Frank.